In this case, the simple things are just enough. No cut and lace makes for a super easy install. I'm talking beginner friendly, no matter your skill level in the wig game, but still so fly and dope enough to throw in every day and dip. Sis, put the glue, the gel, and the hairspray to the side, because this is a true throw in to go. It's the fact that we're going to have skin like lace and a bomb melts, but we don't have to melt it down, and it still passes that sunlight test. And I don't know where you live, but it's been like 80 degrees for the past week, and this color is hot girl summer ready. So fiery, so bomb, period. I know y'all like, okay, Carrie, give us the deets already, and I'm gonna do that for you, but y'all do something for me. Like this video, comment your thoughts, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, the lovely sponsor of today's video is UNice Hair. Now, I reviewed hella wigs on my channel, but this is my first time trying their brand, so I'm always excited to share my thoughts with y'all. Now, someone is always asking me, sis, where can I get that wig? And every time I'm like, did you watch the video? It's in the description box. So, the details on this wig will be displayed in the video, but if you miss anything, hit up the description box. The direct link and promo codes and the links to the tools and products used in the video will all be linked there. I made it nice and easy for you to find everything, but don't be afraid to drop a question in the comments if you still have one. Ladies, so this unit is a luscious body wave texture, which should be able to hold a curl nicely or straighten amazingly as well. And this color is definitely bringing the heat. If you're trying to look real hot and sexy this summer, this is the one. It has a 4x4 transparent lace closure that's already cut for you, making it ultra easy. This is 24 inches of hair, 150% density, and a standard cap size. Now, you can choose a frontal and a larger density, but this one is going to require less work. You get your standard combs with an adjustable and removable elastic band that aids in the glueless option. And you do get a rubber grip in the nape area to help grip the wig and avoid slipping. The first plop always looks a mess, but I wanted to show you how flowy and pretty she is. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all every time, so my only con is she's too small for my dome. Not a deal breaker for me because I'm going to make it work, but it might be for some. Last time I measured, my cap size was 22.5, so either my head grew or runs small. Now, this unit does come pre-plucked to a certain extent, so if you're a beginner, you can skip this step, but I wanted this unit to look as natural as possible. So I'm going to customize this unit and have a full customized session today. For an even and seamless look, I will be plucking the knots from the center of the part for a cleaner and more natural look as well. Because this is intended for everyday wear, I'll be doing the most so I can get a crisp looking wig every day. You feel me? So yes, I am going to bleach these knots. In my opinion, they're bigger and darker than I like, so I'm going to clean it up. For prep, I like to slick the hair back so I don't get bleach on it, and the bed head is perfect for also adding a layer of coating for any mishaps. Some people use water, but the water actually stops the bleaching process, so if it's not fully dry, that could be a problem. Now, I used about a half a pack of my Clario BW2 bleaching powder, which is more than I needed for a small closure, and I like to use 30 volume, which is a great medium between 20 and 40. The higher the number, the more levels it'll brighten in the same time interval. And I add little by little as needed until I get the thick and cream consistency that I want. I don't want it liquidy and not too thick that is too hard to rub on. I like to add the mixture to the lace at a normal pressure, meaning I'm not being light-handed or heavy-handed. It's super important, y'all, to make sure you cover the entire lace area so all the knots can get the business. Now, the foil is going to aid in keeping the heat in for faster processing and also so it doesn't dry out and stop processing. At this point, I put a little pressure to move that bleach closer to the roots, and I'm going to process this for 20 minutes. Now, you can check back and see what you're working with, see what the hair looking like. I saw a difference, but not enough of what I wanted to see, so I processed it for 10 more minutes. I do not recommend doing more than 30 minutes at a time to avoid weakening the hair and shedding from the lace. Whoa, baby, that looks good. All right, so I'm being extra again, and I'm going to remove that straight across line from the lace for a more undetectable finish. I recommend using a rat tail comb to help aid in lifting that lace and holding it in place for an easier cutting process. Now, what I'm doing is adding in some grunge, a little zigzag, some wiggles, so it's not perfectly across, so no one would notice that line straight across my forehead. Small changes makes the biggest difference. It is so worth it, y'all. I'm telling you. Heat protect that hair, girl. You do not want to damage this hair. We want longevity. The spray is super lightweight on the hair. I love it for blow drying, and the serum will tame some frizz and add some natural shine, especially when using a hot tool that will directly touch the hair, which I will be doing when I add the curls with my flat iron. Sectioning off the hair makes my hair doing process easy and neat. I highly recommend it, y'all, so it doesn't get chaotic. So I'm gonna smooth out the hair in subsections first with a stroke of my flat iron, and then I'll be adding in the curls. Now, this step will make sure that your curls come out super smooth. You know, I thought about using my automatic curler, but my flat iron gets way hotter and I want it to hold in more heat so my pin curls will come out so much better. Amazing pin curls are all in the magic of the heat. You roll that sucker up before it gets too cool and them curls are going to be so bouncy and beautiful, y'all. I use the double prongs. They're going to hold it nicely. I let this sit overnight, so the next day I will be putting it on, but this is how it came out looking. I was like, yes girl, okay. I layer on my tint with foundation of my skin shade, powder to set that, setting spray to melt them together, and hairspray to keep it all in place. Now, I haven't used tint spray in years. I didn't like the greasiness of it and the spray spraying all in the air, y'all. It was just too messy for me. And I do feel like this method kind of gives you more of a flawless finish because that foundation shade will match you more than the shade options that they give you with the tint spray, okay? I'ma just slick my hair back with this Isha edge control. Not gonna deal with the braids today, okay? So when the wig comes off, I won't be looking like Cleo. I'm so over that look, y'all. And I know y'all see my little ponytail coming through. Your girl hair is growing, okay? I got a little hang time, little something, something. Since I'm not melting it, I'm going to add this mousse, which I love so much. It'll help get this lace flat while I apply my makeup. Now, it has a nice hold, defines curly hair, no flakiness, and smells really good. I highly recommend it. Now, yes, this unit is very easy to get together and style. You don't have to do all the steps that I did, but I do recommend it for a more natural finish because you do it once and you don't have to do it again. You plop it on and go from here on out. Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. These pins was getting all tangled and stuck up all up in the hair. It was really irking my nerves, y'all. It does take some patience to take these pins out, but it's so worth it. It keeps the curls nice and tight. Just look how bouncy that is. So gorgeous. All right, y'all, so it is time for my favorite part. We're going to get that lace together. Now, you're going to want to start off with something wet and creamy, like a liquid foundation or concealer. And you want to add the lighter ones to the parting area and the ones closer to your skin tone on the forehead area, okay? Now, if you did a contour and you contoured your forehead, then you want to use whatever color that you contoured with on your forehead. I did not contour today. I just used foundation, so I will be using that same foundation on my hairline just so everything blends seamlessly. Now, once you start adding all these concealers and foundations, it's very important to make sure you add some powder on top of it to set it. Makeup is makeup. You don't want it to budge. You don't want it to smudge anywhere, okay? Now, I did not show the part that I'm about to mention on camera, but I always set the makeup as well so that way it melts into each other. So, oh my goodness, just look at that. You just sweep that foundation up into that powder. Look at that. It looks like skin. Like, yes, okay, I did the darn thing with this wig and she ain't even melted. All right, y'all, so we're gonna move into the final touches. Let me go ahead and sprinkle my little last minute things on here, okay? So I like to add baby hairs on a unit that's too small and a unit with a closure, because you can swoop those baby hairs right up under that wig where the wig doesn't cover your edges and nobody will know that the unit is too small, okay? That is a little tip. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten out this unit and really just kind of shape the hair how I want it to sit. I want it to be nice and flat on the top, and I also want the hair to flip back a little bit, so I will be using the flat iron to do that too, just like that. I didn't want to frizz up the unit, so I'm going to go in with this hair polisher, which I love so much. It smells so good. And I'm going to distribute that all over the hair. Once I do that, I will just rake my fingers through this hair and just kind of break up those curls a bit. And then I will also use the wide tooth side of my comb to do the same thing. And that's really all you need to do, okay? The hair is so freaking soft. It's beautiful. And y'all, I'm not having any issues with shedding. And there's no tangling. There's definitely no tangling with this unit, okay? I'm just in love with the results of how this unit came out. Like, it is so gorgeous. And like I said, the color is summer ready and nobody will be able to tell that I didn't melt this. This looks like I melted this down, like legitly. First of all, shout out one more time for how bouncy, luscious, and juicy these curls came out, because the body wave texture is going to allow that. It's just so beautiful, and this color is amazing. Now, one more time, just so y'all can see it again, okay? This transparent lace is definitely skinning. I mean, yeah, you can see it. Lace is lace. I say that all the time, but just look at it. Look at it, and look how flat it's laying. Like, girl, y'all cannot tell me I ain't did that. This is really good for everyday plop and go, for real. I didn't have any issues with any tangling or any shedding. Like, the hair was very, very easy to work with. I love that this unit looks amazing in the sunlight as well, y'all. Okay, so no casting here, sis. Look, I am here for it. But y'all gonna have to comment and let me know. Are you gonna pick this wig up for yourself or what, sis? Like, or what, sis? Now, don't play yourself and ask me where you could get the wig from, because I told y'all already. Look in that description box. It was definitely a pleasure kicking it with y'all today, but I'm gonna wrap this video up, so I'm gonna see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching, sis. I will holla. Bye.